Oh, it's good to see you this morning. It is Monday. Ready for a great week. Oh boy. So, the past week, we've been getting into the Kaizen Moai. Which Moai means meeting for a common purpose, and Kaizen means incremental growth or getting better at something. I was looking at the characters for Kaizen. Kai character is for change, and Zen, the character for it is good. So change for the good, which is, and they just associate that loosely translated incremental growth or incremental improvement. So change for the good. As always, got my favorite water today, or usually tea, but this is a tea time for us. Kampai. We get together and we do this. So let's make the change for the better today. Coming together. What we're going to talk about today is eating. So this took 3 of the power principles for centenarians, which is people who live over 100. They studied a whole bunch of people that lived over 100 and some of the things that they have in common. Good morning. And today we're going to cover eating, some of the things they do for eating. In the very first part, these come from, you have the 80% rule, plant, slant, and wine at 5. Those come from the centenarians, their study on how they lived to be so long and what they were doing. I put those 3 together as mindful meals. So the first part I wanted to look at this morning was like the benefits of red wine. I myself don't particularly like red wine as much as I do white, and I might have it maybe once every 5 years. and the intention is not to sit there and put it in the back or take the whole bottle and the intention, what I'm gonna start doing, I've been looking at the benefits of red wine, and I listed 2 of them. It's just to get a little bit like medicine, really. And it's one place had, it was from whitehalllane.com, 10 benefits of red wine. One was rich in antioxidants, lower bad cholesterol, keeps heart healthy, regulates blood sugar, reduces the risk of cancer, helps the common cold. I don't know how that would work, but keeps you slim, reduces risk of depression, and helps affect positive effects on the digestive system. These things will pretty much keep you going. And I'm looking at that, in my area, that would be you have some people who do it like daily, which is a good thing, and they're living their lives. And then you have others, people who restrict those. It's like, well, if you do that, then you're going to be addicted and you're going to be drunk. But like I said, it all comes down to intention, and plus you know what's best for you. So, just take it with a grain of salt, So I didn't like tea at first either, believe it or not. Hated tea. Probably up till maybe about a year ago. I would not drink tea. Had a phone call coming. So that's the risk that I wanted to get that because blood sugar regulation and hypertension, it helps with those. The next thing was the plant slant. Let's increase plants in our diet. Now, Dr. Sebi, I was watching Dr. Sebi, and he had this whole thing where eating dead food is like, if you eat dead food, you don't get nutrients and you become what you eat. So his whole thing was about eating live food, living food, really. So raw fruits and vegetables, a lot of that. So you get salads and things like that. I had a friend named Gary back in the day, and he's like, if it don't grow out the ground, I don't eat it. And most of the time, it wasn't cooked either, which is very interesting. So he would get all the nutrients. He'd wash it, but like say like corn, he pick it off, eat it. I don't know how he did it, how he developed that taste, but that's the way he was, and he was very, very healthy. I'd see him running down the street, drive back, he's still running. I mean, just and watching him and then reading these things, I understand. Cooking dead food, you cook all the nutrients out of it. You hear about dog food all the time that we feed our dogs or dogs and cats, like, dead food. Like, it's just processed food and it's all cooked out. And then they add all kind of preservatives in it to give it shelf life. So the healthier dogs, will be eating like raw meat, and they'll be big and strong. But then if you look at animals like a gorilla, a 300-pound gorilla, just like massive, it don't go around killing food and cooking it. It's eating grass and, bamboo and stuff like that. Them bears eating bamboo, they'll, one swipe will knock your whole head off. So, it's funny how, God has made all these fruits and vegetables and all these things, and we decide to cook it all out. I'm learning, okay? And this is what all of this is about. The last one would be Hara hachibu. Hara hachibu is the 80% rule. Like, don't sit there and eat till you full. I mean, like, so full that you like, I can't move. Oh, where you're miserable. You wasn't designed to do that. I used to talk, and I talked about this plenty of times. I used to envy my granddad. He'd sit down and all his kids would make his plate, and his plate would be like a feast. And when I look at it, I'd be like, man, and he eat it all. But I mean, it was just like, my plate would be normal, and he had the big man plate that was served to him. And when I think about it now, that type of living might have caused some of the ailments that he had that made him pass on early. But I remember trying to eat that much, trying it. Oh, it was so miserable, and your stomach is expanded, and you gotta loosen your belt, and you just want to go to sleep. And like I said, your body was not designed to just take all that in. My health coach, one of my health coaches, she would always say, food is for fuel. Now, if you take that approach to it, food is for fuel, you want to get the best out of it. You want to put the best gas in your car, right? You know, food is for fuel. And, you know, us as social beings, we'll take it as food is for enjoyment. Some people have food as their way of dealing with depression, you know. But if food is for fuel, then you select the best and you'll get the most out of it. And then you can carry on and do the things that you were called to do instead of being hunched over like, oh, I can't walk. I got to exercise. And you can't because you're too full. But I won't take any more time with that. Today, just a reminder that the Kaizen Moai, the Facebook group is open. I put it up there. It's nothing on it yet, but I have a plan, and it's all coming together. So, but as promised, I put it out there. I'm probably at the calendar this week, YouTube channel, and a couple of other things. But you guys, love you very much. Thanks for being with me. And as always, it's been an Ichiko Ichie. And I just want to say that we'll continue this on and continually grow towards a better life. All right. Kanpai.